right. Your relationship with the government.
Yeah.
What's your relationship? I mean, if they didn't, here's what some say, that you have existed in an environment that's not, they have restricted competition for you. And that's a pretty good thing to do for a private company.
Yeah. I think the relationship with the government for us is very interesting. For the first 5 years, because I've been working as a part-time jobber for a government organization called Ministry of Foreign Trade, 1997, for 14 months. And I learned that you should never rely on government organization to do e-commerce. And I started a business. I told my people and team, in love with the government, don't marry them. Respect them. And a lot of people say, well, government officers talking about internet, the censorship and this, that, and they worry about. I think it's the opportunity, it's a responsibility talking to them. Tell them how internet can help.
So you tell them we create jobs.
Oh yeah, I think a lot of people debate and fight against them. And in the first 12 years, anybody come to my office, I sit down, talking to them, how we can help the economy, how we can create jobs, why China will improve by the internet. I think because internet that time is new to any government. And if you convince somebody, then you have the chance. So today I'm very talkative. That probably this is why I talk to so many people.
So, I mean, if the government comes to you and asks you to do something for them.
Normally, when government comes say, Jack, can you do this project? I say no. I say no. I can introduce some friends who are interested in doing that for you. But if they continue to want me to do it, I say, okay, I do it, but I don't charge. I hope next time don't come to me again. But recently, we help some government organization do it. For example, every Spring Festival, the train ticket is so difficult. Hundreds and thousands of farmers work in the cities. In the Spring Festival, they go to the hometown. But when they order tickets on the whole system crashed for 5 years. So I told my young people, go support them. Don't charge anything. Because I don't want to see millions of farmers go back to city and they cannot buy the tickets. So it's something that it's not for money. It's something it's not for the government. It's for the millions of people. They can buy tickets in the snowy night and they don't have to wait. They just use mobile phone, online, they get ticket.
One way stop along the route to where you are in that big IPO was Yahoo. Jerry Yang gave you invested $1 billion.
Yeah.
$1 billion.
Yeah.
It turned out to be a pretty good investment for Yahoo.
Yeah.
But one time after another, you raised this money on your own outside of China with investors.
Yeah, I'm very thankful for all the investors because 1999, year 2000, and even at the Yahoo time, a lot of people say this Jack is crazy. He's doing something that we don't understand. A lot of venture capitalists give you money because there is such a American model already there. But they say Alibaba, we don't see this kind of model, right?
They say Jack's crazy.
Yeah, this is crazy guy. I mean, I remember my first time in Time magazine, they call me Crazy Jack. And I think crazy is good. We are crazy, but we're not stupid. We know what we are doing. But if everybody agree with me, if everybody believe our idea is good, we have no chance. So that's the money we raised. We're very thankful. So when our investors make a lot of money, I feel proud and honored.
As you know, in the United States, issues have risen about privacy.
Yeah.
Google and Apple, and questions of whether the government should have access to files. How do you handle that if the Chinese government says you know a lot about people? You have transactional relationships with lots of people. And they say, we want to see your files.
Well, so far I don't have this kind of problems of our Chinese government. And I told them any government, if you come here for the national security, anti-terrorist, well, anywhere anti-terrorist, we work together. It's a criminal, we work. The rest of that, no. I said we are a business. The data is so precious because we don't know how. Because if we give to anybody, it's going to be disaster. And also about privacy issues. I think, just like hundreds of years ago, people say, I would rather put money under my pillow rather than put in the banks. But today banks, they're special, they know how to protect money much better than you do. Privacy issues, all these kind of securities, today we may not have the solutions. We don't have the answer. But I believe our young people have the solutions. In the next 10, 20 years, there will be breakthrough on that. And I'm fully confident on that.
Your life is a testament to the idea that nothing is impossible. That if somebody says no, you say it's just the beginning. Where does that come from?
Well, at the beginning, I never thought, I thought when I was young, I said, everything's possible. Now I know not everything's possible. When you have something, you have to think about, you have to consider about the others. You have to consider about the customer, society, your employees, your shareholders, society. There are so many things that I think if you continue to work hard, there's possibility. And I just feel that I'm enthusiastic about what we are doing. At the beginning, for the first 5 years, I just want to survive. And 5 years later, I think...
That's 2000, from 90.
Yeah. But later, I think, wow, so many people's life changed. I was so excited, you know, for the first 3 years, we made zero revenue. Zero revenue. But we are so excited to continue to work. You know what happened? I remember many times when I go to a restaurant have dinner, somebody came, when I was trying to pay the bill, the owner of the restaurant came to say, sir, your bill is paid by someone. And the small note said, hey, Mr. Ma, I'm your customer of Alibaba Group, Alibaba platform. I made a lot of money, and I know you don't make any money. I pay the bill for you. And I remember one day that I was sitting somewhere in the coffee, somebody sending me a cigar. I don't smoke cigar, but there's a note of, thank you very much, I'm your customer. And I remember the Taobao days, I was at the Shangri-La Hotel in Beijing. When I get on the taxi, a man who opened the door for me, the boy at the gate, he said, Jack, thank you very much. I'm so scared, my girlfriend makes more money than I do on your site. And this is something that you know, that it's not amazing. If you don't do it, nothing's possible. If you try to do it, at least you have the hope.
The revenue comes from advertising and a smaller amount from transactional fees.
Yeah.
Most of it from advertising.
Tiny.
Tiny from advertising?
Tiny from advertising, tiny from transactions, because we need big mass. Now we have more than 10 million small business, power sellers selling our site to everywhere. So the transactions we have is second after Walmart. So tiny.
Second after Walmart.
Yeah, tiny of the of the money already make us big. So, you know, we second after Walmart. I remember one of the senior management of Walmart guys came to Hangzhou 5 years ago. He said, Jack, you know, you did a great job and blah, blah, blah. So I said, maybe in 10 years we'll be bigger than Walmart. He said, young man, you have a good hope. So we said, I have to make a bet. I think in 10 years we'll be bigger than Walmart on the sales. Because if you want to have 10,000 new customers, you have to build a new warehouse and this, that. For me, 2 servers.